All right, all right. Here we go. It's another edition of Ground Zero Florida. I am your host, David Washington, political innovator and also the CEO and owner of J.M. Washington LLC here in Central Florida, your political advisors and consultants. And so when a party leadership vote turns into a gender calculus equation, has identity politics finally jumped the shark? And I promise not to beat up too much on the Democrats, but when I was watching the DNC convention, the election of the vice chair, I was just struck by what happened. But let me preface this with this summary here. Um, at the 2025 leadership retreat, Democrats stumbled upon controversy with strict gender balanced voting rules, including non binary quotas. Meanwhile, inflation and border security dominated voters' concerns. The DNC chairman, Ken Martin, became the chairman with a clear victory over Ben Winkler of Wisconsin, and David Hogg became vice chair. And this all was part of the party's post 2024 identity crisis. So I just want to share right now the actual post from Libs of TikTok. This came across my feed because I'm subscribed or I watch everything from all across the political spectrum. I watch and read and listen to as much as I can so I can get a balanced view and also to kind of filter out the garbage. But I saw this, and hopefully, I know it's hard for you all to see it, but on my screen, I have a article, excerpt from article, a picture from that article, and it'll be in the thumbnail, where it has Jamie Harrison, the chair at the time, setting out the rules of engagement for the vote for vice chair, if I remember correctly. And it's mocked. And in this particular post for the Daily Mail, conservative, the title is Democrats Brutally Mocked as Beyond Parity and in shambles for obsessing over gender equality in cringeworthy new video. I watched that video and I couldn't understand it. I saw what I could figure out where they were getting at, and but the struggle, even for Jamie Harrison, to try to explain this, to stop and try to explain this to the people at the convention was embarrassing in itself, and I can understand why they were mocked for doing this. It was such they were twisting themselves into a knot to make sure there was balance in gender equality. And it's like, well, why can't you just vote for the person that you think should be? Why, why do you have to make it so difficult? And that's the problem with the Democrats, that they made it so difficult. Why? Why make it so difficult? And this is in 2025 at their convention, bending over backwards to make sure that they show gender equality. Have you not learned the lessons of 2024? Just make sure you get the best qualified. And we're having that discussion right now. Oh my goodness, last week, the whole conversation about Donald Trump's executive order eliminating DEI at the federal level. Diversity, equality, or equity, inclusion. And whatever you want to say about it, my personal opinion is different from yours. And you have yours, I have mine, whatever. I believe people should be promoted on their merit. People should be hired on their merit. And I did another podcast, I think it was the David Washington show, I can't remember, recently, about a DEI hire when I was with the state of Illinois. And I'm going to call it as I see it. It wasn't called DEI at the time. However, there was a concerted systematic effort to make sure that we had proper representation of a specific demographic in the ranks of our department at the state of Illinois. And despite my training as a reviewer, as a recruiter, as someone who is able to interview prospective hires, despite all my training, understanding the procedure and the policy, my decision to score the individual the way I did was overturned by my superior at the time because we needed to meet the DEI measurement quota. Hopefully no kids died. How about that, right? Anyway, so this particular issue, I know it's been a couple of weeks since the National Democrats had their convention and their elections. I don't know what the plan is, don't know what the strategy is for Democrats to be relevant. And I'm only concerned because I like to see a good fight. I like to see the different parties, different organizations, individuals come out with their best strategies, their best ideas for their communities, and present them to the American people. And that include the Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, whoever. But I can tell you, Democrats are not doing so well. And for those of you out there thinking that congressional districts, Florida congressional districts 1 and 6 are up for grabs, think again. The numbers are not there. It's just not going to happen. Even if all the Democrats came out to vote, 3/4 of the Republicans can come out to vote and still win those seats for the Republican candidate. It is what it is. You got some incredible names. Randy Fine. Is it Wynton Simpson? Or is it someone else running? I can't remember. Damn, so many things going on. I'm busy. I'm so busy. It's crazy. But anyway, it's hopeful thinking. And Democrats keep democrating. Do what you need to do. Make yourselves relevant. I'm here. Give me a call if you need me. Republicans, I'm here. Give me a call if you need me. Anyway, we're not going to wait for the party, either party, because we're in a position to do our own thing. And here in Florida, and make sure that we do bring forth the best people with the best ideas for their communities and to represent them in the halls of authority and representation. And we're going to build upon what we've successfully have created here in Central Florida. We're going to build it out across Florida, across the nation. And it will take time. It will take energy. It will take patience. However, with estimated 90 million people who did not vote in the 2024 presidential election, with 90 million people not participating in their civic duty, In civic engagement, there's a space for like-minded people who want to encourage civic engagement, who want to make politics relevant again. That's who we are. Right here, your political innovators here at Jay in Washington. So if you enjoy, or if you don't, if you enjoy our content, if you want to hear some more, see some more, please let us know. Comment. We love to hear what you have to say. I respond to almost every comment. There are some comments where, people are engaging one another. I just let the conversation continue without or very little input from me or my team. Hey, go at it as long as you're respectful, transparent, and tactful. We appreciate it, especially on our platforms. So reach out to us on our socials. We're on every major social. We're even on Blue Sky. Yes, Blue Sky. I still love being on Twitter, now X, but we are on Blue Sky. So reach out to us on Blue Sky. We do have a Reddit account. It's some funky name. I got to change that. But until we fix the funky, name on Reddit, if we're able to do that, we are on Reddit. So we're reading the comments that other people are making in other forums, like the subreddit Orlando, the subreddit Florida, the subreddit liberals, the subreddit conservatives. So we're staying engaged as often as possible when possible. Let us know, please. Let us know what you think. And of course, like, share, hit the notification button for Ground Zero Florida, formerly known as You Can't Make This Shit Up. But we're mature now. We're as far as the title of our podcast is, it's our flagship podcast, Ground Zero Florida. And you can still see episodes of You Can't Make This Shit Up. It is still available on our YouTube channel. It's in the playlist and also in the podcast section. So please check it out. And it's also available, episodes are available on our website under the podcasts tab. So check us out there. And again, we'd love to know what you think, not necessarily what you feel. We'll listen, but bring your facts, not your feelings. We prefer that, okay? This is David Washington. This is I'll see you next time.